Well, good morning, the crew. How are you on this lovely Friday morning? Oh, I know it's spring tomorrow, but looking out there, it don't look like spring to me. After a beautiful couple of sunny days, there's going to be another one coming, I think. But let's go and have a look and see what I've woken up to this morning. Well, look at that, mate. I mean, the sun is up. It's definitely up there. Well, I'm -2. -2. Wow. This is old Gappy. We're trying to sort the, we're sorting the LED lights out. Lovely. Now, as you can see, no green light. Nice bright white light. Lovely. Beautiful. Does the job. Thanks, Gappy. You're a diamond, my son. Well, this old van's pretty versatile. If the wind's one side, I can just spin it round and sit in the driver's seat and open the door. Just another view, isn't it? But the peace and quiet. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Another sunny day. Blue skies. It's spring. I've declared it. Don't worry, people. Spring starts in March. It starts now. March, Saturday. Mind you, it's still Friday. It is what it is. Café will be open soon. Just an update here. Has any of you come across these in Aldi? Mate, they're banging. I mean, cherry bakewell Jaffa cakes. All good for you, look. Ha ha. Well, just about to open a cafe. Are you lot coming? Come on, let's get in.
Wake up!
Come on, let's enter the cafe. I've got a cup of tea on. There's a cup of coffee for somebody next to me. We've got a bit of help this morning. We've got our Lisa. Lisa's on the tea this morning. She come in and volunteered early. We've got Jules on the coffee. Elizabeth's on the bacon sandwiches. And we're doing all right. Let's not forget Gloria. She's tossing some burgers over in the corner. All the girls are in and helping this morning. Let's have a cup of tea. Come on, let's sit down and have a chat. Thanks, Lisa. Lisa's just done me a key. Come on in, people. Come on in. It's exclusive in here. We've got all the Charlie's Angels in this morning. They're working in the cafe, you know. Anne's out the back. She's doing a bit of sweeping up, I think. Tony's on hot dogs this morning. Tony, I'll have a hot dog. Who else we got? We got Heather, Maria and Norma. They're on the salad bowl. Violet, Maria, Sharon and Sue and Pauline and Denise are your waiters for today. They'll come and bring you a cup of coffee over. Just put your hand up and they'll bring it over to you. Anyway, lovelies. Anyway, let's get into this. Because I've got some notes on my phone and I've got a book. This is sounding bleeding bad, isn't it, for a start? Anyway, let me get my notes ready because I don't know what's going on here, mate, but I can't think of nothing else to film, so we might as well have a cafe. We'll have our own little cafe just for the fucking members only. Well, we don't do members only. Just for the crew. If you're subscribed, you can come in. If you ain't, on your bike. Go on. Lovely bunch in here. Most of the lads will be popping in and out as we're on this morning. And I'm going to get on to the first questions. I've got a few quick ones here. We've got Ellen from Roman in Raymond. Lovely channel. If you ain't been in and had a look at them, go and have a look. They do some lovely footage. Yeah, Ellen's asking me what tea I drink, and I drink Yorkshire tea. So that'll answer a lot of your questions. I like a Yorkshire tea. Anyway, Ellen said she likes Earl Grey. And is this posh? Well, I've never had Earl Grey, so I don't know. Is anybody out there had Earl Grey? In the comments, tell me what it's like. Is it worth me going buy a box of Earl Grey? And is it dearer than Yorkshire tea? Because Yorkshire tea, it's the spot for me. So that was Ellen Roman in Raymond. Earl Grey, is she posh on the old Earl Grey? Come on, let us know. Who else we got? See, I slipped this one in wrong, didn't I? Right, on my channel, if you want to go back in the back catalogues, because mine are just in lists, it's not sorted out and all that, because I'm not very good at this, as you know. So I ain't got seasons or episodes or series. Mine are just as they come up. But if you go onto my channel and go into the press the search bar, you can look for Christmas, Wales, Stonehenge, Whitby. Put any keywords in like that and it'll bring the videos up for that. So that's my sort of index. Just go to the channel, press the little search button, you know, that little magnifying glass thing. Just put whatever you want to watch. If you want to see me at Stonehenge or Wales or Scotland, just put it in the title and then videos should come up. What else have we got? We got one from Jules. She's over there. All right, Jules. She's on the coffee. Safety. When you parked up in the middle of nowhere, what's the safety aspects? You know, what can you do to make yourself more secure? Well, you've always got to be aware of your surroundings and where you're parking. I mean, if you pull up to a quiet spot, there should be no rubbish. There shouldn't be any of them little silver gas canisters. What the fucking kids, I don't know if they stick them in their ear, or up their nose, or up their arse. It don't really, you know the things I'm on about. And have a good look round before you decide to stay. Have a walk, have a look round the area. Is there any donut marks on the floor? Are the kids congregating there at night? And if not, you'll have a peaceful night. I've never had the knock. I've never had disturbances in the night. I mean, you get boy races, but they don't disturb us. They're not interested in what we're doing in their little vans. They're out there having a little tote and doing what they're doing. It's their local spot. Forget them. They're not a problem. You've not got to worry about that sort of thing. Always at night, keep your doors locked. Obviously, not like Chalky and Craig sleep with the bleeding door open. Listen, because they don't want a van damaged by someone breaking in. Well, I don't want to be woken up with a pair of bollocks dangling in my face saying, have a go at this, son. I'd rather make a noise so I can get up and be prepared. Forewarned is forearmed, if you know what I mean. You're pretty safe. You've all got one of these in mobile phones. And there's certain things on it. You can press the button 5 times on the side if you think your life's in danger, and it will call the emergency services and give them your location. I mean, apart from being out there sitting there holding your hand, most people are not going to break into a van if someone's in there. So a little bit of light leakage from the outside, or a bit of noise with your television going on inside, they're not knocking the door. It could be 4 blokes on a fishing trip. How do they know who's inside? Would you go and do it? No, you wouldn't. Now, if you see a van blacked out, all quiet, no fucking lights on, you listen, no fucking noise coming from inside. If they think you're not in there, there's more chance of them breaking in, because they're cowards. They like an easy target. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be caught. Now, if you're even more fearful, you can jump straight onto a live on your phone. Just go on YouTube. There's a little cross button at the bottom, and you can press it, and it will say you'll go live. Once you're live, it'll just say, just put in there, not made for kids, and you'll come live straight away. Then you can film, and they're going straight up on YouTube. So you can open the curtains, have a look, and keep your film running. It don't matter if they get in and take your phone. It's on YouTube. And listen, how are they going to get in the phone? You're armed in the vehicle. You know, you've got carving knives, and if it comes to it, axes, whatever you got in there, if it comes to it and your life's in threat, you're going to use that. Do you know what I mean? Because now you're in a state of fighting for your life. That's a bad situation to be in for the person who's trying to get in. So, security, you've got your phone. You can do the 999 call. You can do whatever you want. You're pretty secure. I hope that one helps you, Gloria. Your phone's your friend. And if there's other campers there, you know, if there's another camper in there, I know it makes you feel a little bit safer. But to be honest, I've never come across anything like this. You know, of people getting attacked in their vehicles. It just don't happen. Go and enjoy it and don't worry about it. As long as you're secure, if they've got to make a noise to get in, they're not getting in. If they can be seen. So, a little trick with your windows at night, because mine slide up, I can leave a slot at the top, like in my toilet or in my kitchen window. Just a slot so they can see the light, but they don't know if you can see out. Not as though you're going to be standing there looking out the window all night, because it don't work like that. You don't feel them ways. And if you do get cars pulling up in the night, they're there for a smoke. They're not interfering with you. If you just carry on doing what you're doing, you're in your little box. That's your home. That's your little castle. Then they know the score. You're not going to get any. You're not going to get any problems. I've never heard of it, and nor is anybody else. I mean, you watch Vanlife channels, so you should know it. It does get a bit nerve-wracking on your own if you're a female, I suppose. But it's something you soon get used to. It's like the sound of, you don't hear wind in the house, you don't hear rain so much in the house. You know every time it's raining in a van, or the wind's blowing, or the sun's shining, or the moon's out, or the stars are out, because you're in a box. You can feel it, you can hear it. It heightens your senses, and it's beautiful. Now, I've been in places that are idyllic. Owls can carry on for some time, mate. Foxes scream like a fucking human. coughing. I mean, we used to do a bit of shooting, bit of rabbiting, and that one when I was younger. And we had permission on the farmer's land to do a little bit of shooting up by the golf courses. And I can remember one time we're just having a wander around before the lights come on, and then there was like a bush between me and the next field, like a hedgerow, and I could hear coughing. I thought, oh, fucking hell, it's on top, someone's here. And you can hear sheep. Unbelievable. So some of the sounds you can hear out there in the middle of nowhere are quite daunting, really, that you won't hear in an house. And things like that you have to get used to. What are we on now? Oh, that's the safety at park up. So just make sure your doors are locked. That was an easy one. That was an easy one. Don't be too concerned, and keep your phone with you. Take a video. You can take whatever you like. What else have we got on the agenda this morning? You got a cup of tea? You got in? Oh, Chalk is going out for... Oh, he's dropped his guts. He's gone out for a piss. You have to forgive these old buggers. They can't help it. Sometimes they make weird noises. Sometimes they smell, and sometimes they don't. But it's a toss-up. Don't sit too close. Don't forget to wash your hands, you dirty old bastard. Anyway. So that question was from our Jules. And now I've got a list here from Paul and Denise. Love Paul and Denise. Paul G72. Hello, Charlie. We drink coffee, but it has to be Yorkshire tea. What tea do you like? Yorkshire tea. I don't do coffee at all. If I'm out and I'm in a cafe, I'll have a latte, because I can't trust the tea that they're going to serve me, and it's not always good. But sometimes it is. Sometimes it is nice. So, Charlie, this is Paul again. Charlie, can you please talk about health in Vanlife? Our biggest concerns would be what if we needed to be hospitalised. We'll start on that one. We have this beautiful thing called the National Health Service, and they're there to come to our aid, mate. I know they're overworked and understaffed, and they're struggling at the moment because all the bleeding immigrants and everybody else going to the doctors. We can't even get an appointment, but I'm not going to go into that one because it pisses me right off. If you need to be hospitalised, then obviously you phone an ambulance, phone a doctor, phone 911, whichever way you want to assess your situation. So 911, I've got chest pains, they'll do the rest. So I don't think there's any there's no problem with getting treatment. Same as what it is in an house. You have a fall, you phone the ambulance, comes and picks you up. Exactly the same as in a van. Now your van might be stuck there, but that's another problem. But while you're getting treated, you know, you can arrange for your van to be picked up or whatever. I can't help you with that one, obviously. But as to worry about any hospital or any treatment you may receive, it's easy. Same as what it is in the house. If you're in emergency, phone them up. And also, in my opinion, because this is Paul asking again. In my opinion, I've lost it now. Also, Charlie, in your opinion, does someone with mental health issues benefit from van life, or would it make it worse? Depending on the person, I suppose, mate. I mean, a lot of things is people, and he's also asked about loneliness. Some people can cope, and some people can't. Some people like their own company. I don't mind my own company. I prefer my own company because I know I'm a company. I ain't got to explain it to anybody. But it's a difficult one. Mental health, and stress is normally brought on by bills, neighbours, the area you live in, the circle of friends. In a van, you've got friends all over the country. You can meet other van lifers, other people on the road, all over the country. There's more support there. There's less stress. You can move. If you don't like something, you're stuck in an house, you tend to have a little feud with whoever's going on. It's all stress. Bills dropping through the letterbox. It's all stress. It's how you deal with mental health and what your mental health problems are, I'm afraid. So it's a bit of a controversial one because I've suffered from depression. We've all got mental health problems. I don't care who you are. Every one of us is individual. We all have our own things that we like. Some are alcoholics, some are druggies, they all have their own crutches. And whatever gets you through, gets you through. It's all right saying, pull your socks up. It's not as simple as pull your socks up, mate. You have to deal with it and find a way to cope in your own way. So, being in a van, I can be as sociable or as solitary as I want, which you can't in an house. I mean, you could get up on an iffy morning, feeling a bit down in the glumps, come in, gas has gone up, electric's gone up. Hey, look, there's a red one there from the TV licence, going to send the bailiffs in. It's demanding money with menaces, and that's what puts you in this fucking position. The government know what they're doing. They like to keep us down, as you know, grey skies. We've had nearly 5 days of sunshine. My spirits are lifted through the roof. The people around me are happier. They've got a smile on their face because they can see a bit of blue sky. In my opinion, it helped me. It really did help me. Hope that one answers that question, Paul. Lovely people. Some of these things. All right. Also, Charlie, do you ever get lonely? And how do you cope with it? I don't really get lonely. You think you would. As long as I've got a little bit of background music on, I normally use a radio station that doesn't have news, like Nation 60s or Nation 70s or Tonic Ska. They have no adverts, they have no news, and it's just music playing in the background. So it's that little bit of noise. If you're up to, some people listen to GB News and podcasts. Whatever you do to sort your boredom out is what you do. But let me tell you this. If you're bored, start a YouTube channel. Because I'm telling you, it's like a bleeding full-time job. If you're not recording on your phone, and taking videos and trying to put clips together and editing and uploading it, then you're looking at people that you're following to see what they're doing and remarking on them because they remark on yours. Answering the comments, it just warms the heart, talking to you lovely people. My comments are getting a bit longer now because I'm not using my finger. I found this little microphone thing that if you press it, you can talk to it. It can sometimes fuck you up. Predictive texting or speech text. You can sometimes get it wrong and you have to go back up and change bits and bobs. Excuse me. Is that bacon sandwich ready yet, Jules? I'm bleeding starving over here. I like it crispy. Now she said she's busy. Craig's up there, look. Craig and Mark. Destination unknown. That's about his fourth bacon sandwich. Mark's up there as well with Sue. Sue's helping out with the girls. It's all going on here. It's all going on here. Anyway, so that was that one. Also, Charlie. Wait a minute. Also, Charlie, what do you do with boredom in van life? I presume a lot of the answers are similar to living in bricks and mortar. Well, they are. They are the same as living in bricks and mortar. Coming back to this YouTube channel, you won't get a chance to get bored if you're filming and answering comments, and it turns into a full-time job. But it's not a job that you dread going on. Oh, I've got to go and answer all them. It's a job that it's a lovely job, because you're having little conversations with people from the comments, and they're asking you certain bits or even commenting on your video. It's so nice. The love that you receive is unbelievable. Now, I know it's not everybody's everybody's dream to make a YouTube channel. It ain't, but it is so easy. It is so easy. Just take a video, press upload and send it off. You're on. You're on the network. Costs you nothing. But, I mean, some ideas, you know, you've got your phone. You can do anything. You can do from bird watching. Whatever hobbies you want to do, you can do, because you've got more time. You're not stressed with letters coming through the letterbox. Boredom, you don't get a chance to get bored. You don't get a chance to get bored. Well, I don't anyway. YouTube sorts my boredom out, no problem. But like yourself, you may be into photography, or get into something where you can do a bit of editing or use your brain matter to do something. If you keep pushing to learn something new, or do what you enjoy doing, read a book, watch a film, it's the same as don't matter if you're in bricks and mortar, in a car, living in a tent. It's how you fill your time. If you let boredom creep in, I'd like the chance to be bored, actually. So we covered that one pretty quick, haven't we? And that was from Paul and Denise. He thought I was going to send that stretch that over a few coffees with Charlie, but now I thought I'd just bash that one out, Paul. And I've done most of your questions, but there will be on the next on the next cafe run. The next video will be a cafe section in it again, because I've got a few questions from Keith Jogalong about rubbish and putting our rubbish in council bins that we could be charged with fly tipping. But I'm going to have a look into that one, Keith, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that, because it's worth knowing. Well, I've covered 25 minutes of it in the cafe. This has been lovely. I'm enjoying doing this, because it gives me, you ask me about something and I'll go into a bit of detail on it. And I hope you've enjoyed this one. The girls have been working hard. People are mushing bacon sandwiches and burgers and all sorts. But they ain't really. But they are in here. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm going to get out there and enjoy it. And please, in the comments, if you like this little cafe series, send us a little subject in, and I'll keep taking notes, a little subject, right? Because I'm like that. I'll keep taking notes, and we'll do, every time I do a video, we'll come in the cafe at the end, and or in the middle or at the beginning, because I know what you buggers are like. You won't watch till the end. Anyway, my lovelies, from the Crew Cafe, you have the best of days. Love you to bits, and I'll see you on the next video. And just to wrap this one up, people, I hope you enjoyed it in the old cafe. There's a lovely atmosphere in there, loads of us come in. In the comments for the next questions for the cafe, or comments or subjects you want to talk to me about, or you want to hear my opinion on, please leave them in the comments, because van life is becoming rather difficult to keep finding content for. It's just repeated and repeated. Whether you want to fix a diesel heater, how to clad your van, how to make a cup of tea. Look, I'm having another cup of tea. Things, I'm just running out of things to do, people, that haven't been done already. So let's have the cafe scene. We'll bring the cafe scene to van life. I can only do this if you, the lovely crew, keep leaving me comments to talk about in the coffee shop, in the Crew Cafe. So come on, fingers out, people. Give an old man a hand. I'll try and list them up, and we'll go through them all, or as many as I can. I love you all to bits. You brighten my life up, and I've got the best crew. I've got the best crew on Vanlife. I mean, we've even got a section of Charlie's Angels, all the ladies that follow us on it, and there's 19 of you. So if there's any more want to join the girls, let me know. Your name will go on the list. You could be a Charlie's Angel. And you brothers, come on. Help me out here, son. We might be outnumbered at this rate. I love you all to bits, and thank you so much for the support.